Hey guys, so this is a quick little response video to a Redstone challenge I was given. A viewer of mine named Henry Hakamichi has challenged me to take a look at a Redstone tutorial series by Emdy. At the end of the tutorial video, there was a set of 3 challenges. Now, I've been doing this for over 10 years, but I still learned some stuff from his video. So if you have any interest in Redstone, whether you've been doing it for a long time or no time, you should really check the video out. It's been done in a very comprehensive way. He's thorough but right to the point and explains it in extremely simple ways, and he illustrates it beautifully. A link to MD's video and Henry's Twitch channel will be in the video description. So for this challenge, aside from building blocks, we have these components that we're allowed to use: redstone dust, block, torch, a lever, pressure plate, and button. These are our 3 challenges, and in any of these challenges, we are allowed to replace any of the glass blocks with solid blocks if needed. Now, in this first challenge, our goal is to open up a set of iron doors with any of these 4 pressure plates. Now, MD said in the video that these green blocks are the ones that require the power. If it weren't a requirement for the green blocks to be the power blocks, I'd probably break out these side blocks, run power up this way, all the way around, and then cover it in dust. And then you'd be able to cover up these with glass again, and any of the 4 plates will open the doors. But it was challenged that these green blocks are the power blocks. So let's tear this down and try again. So in this case of powering the green blocks, we're going to have to get power there with a torch. We'll do that on both sides. You can see now the doors are held open, so we're going to have to get those closed again. We need to be able to get both of these turned off at the same time. And to do that, we could put a line here. And then we're going to have to power this from below. And we need a common source between the 2 of these. So this is where we would get power from the one. This is where we'd get power from the other. Then we'll have to figure out a way to join the 2 and power this. One way we could do that is here, with a redstone torch, and that will power this block and this line, which will power this block here and activate that torch. So to power this, connect it all up. Okay, and now you can see the doors are opening from any of them. Now remember, there are many ways we could do this, but this is what I thought of at the moment. This one I actually find to be a lot more straightforward than even the door. This is a combination lock, so it's required that all the green inputs be turned on and the button pressed in order to activate the lamp. If the combination is not correct when the button's pressed, then the lamp should not turn on. This works off the principle of an AND gate. And the way that works is you've got a bunch of power sources powering a line, and it requires all of them to turn off in order to deactivate the line. When that happens, something else can be triggered. So if we put a torch here, any of these things being on will turn that torch off. It's kind of like an opposite OR gate. So if we had an OR gate, what that means is if either one of these inputs are turned on, this will turn on. This, if either of the inputs are turned off, the output will turn off. So using the principle of that AND gate, we're going to put torches on the back of all of these green inputs, and we will give them a place to feed their signal back here. And now you can see if we trigger all of these inputs, it will shut the line off, and our power output torch will be able to turn on. If any of these get turned back off, that torch will turn back off. But there's a problem here. None of these other inputs will do anything. So really, you could hack this lock by turning on all the inputs. So to fix that, we have to include the other inputs, but we can't put torches on them. We're actually going to use dust. This way, if you've activated any of the wrong inputs, it will turn the dust back on, turning this torch off. We're still not done there yet. We have to include the button. And the button is just as simple as a lever. We just put a torch there. It's just another input, basically. So when we've got our inputs all correct and we give it a button press, you'll see the redstone line turns off. And we just got to set up a little torch here. And there we go. If we have an input wrong, no go. Now this last challenge might get messy. We need to power this entire letter E on from this lever. Now the easy way to power a lot of these is to just put blocks and redstone along the back. But we've got problem ones here and I guess here and here. Now remember, we can replace this glass with solid blocks, but I think I'll keep them for the challenge. I think what I'm going to do here is I'm going to have these 3 redstone lines to activate the 9 center lamps. And then I'm going to add a block here so that the line will activate that one. And then I'm going to be adding a power line coming straight in from the side here to activate these 3 lamps. And I'm going to have to add a block right there to break the line. I'm going to do similar over here. And this line's going to activate just this one. Then I got to get this one underneath. And there we go. This should power everything. But I do still need to tie everything in. And for that, I'm just going to be using a combination of solid blocks and glass blocks, as using a glass block will allow the line to go upwards through the diagonals. Now let's see if we can get this thing to turn on. Hooray! You know what? I think I can get this one block thinner. This could be a little messier, so you might not be able to tell what's going on, but I think we can get it a little bit smaller here. If we use the right techniques of covering stuff up. There we go. We got the bottom. Just got to move things up. Okay, a little glass tower here. That should do it. Yep. All right. Big old mess, but it gets the job done. Well, thanks to Henry and Emdy for this challenge. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I would love it if you guys would check out Emdy's video and learn a few redstone tricks. If you've got your own solutions to these, go ahead and send me pictures, and I'm sure Emdy would love to see them too. Oh, and if you're new to me, I make Let's Plays on Hitchhiker's SMP, and I would absolutely love it if you'd come hang out. Thanks for watching, everybody. I hope you enjoyed. Love you guys. See you later.